What's up, bro? Let's have a little talk about negative people. Let's just have a general talk about negativity. I'm gonna be in my car because it's too damn cold outside for me to be outside. You know how it is with us brown people. Or it doesn't really matter what your color is. You could just not like the cold, but I just know that from our brown people, black people, African Americans, Indians, we don't like the cold. We hate the cold. For me doing this, you better subscribe, bro. I'm really putting my life out on the line, risking hypothermia just to give you this advice about negativity. But all right then. Let's talk about some negativity. Negativity can be an addiction if you allow it to be an addiction. I will say that again. Negativity can be an addiction if you allow it to. You can subconsciously invite negativity into your life and not even know it. Or maybe you're doing it consciously. Maybe you're that type of person who just likes getting into fun because you feel like your life is just boring without it. I mean, imagine how crazy that is. Imagine how fucked up that is. Like you literally, you cannot sit down, just be present, be peaceful, just live a happy, normal life. You have to be in drama. You have to be extra. You have to start arguments and fights with people just because your life is quote unquote boring. You know what they say? My father always told me this quote of like, the more boring your life is, the more peaceful your life is, the better your life is. You're doing the right thing. The more exciting your life is, the more fun you're trying to have, the closer you are to death. The closer you are to getting into a situation where you could put yourself in danger, such as the party scene, such as the club scene, such as going out, having sex with a bunch of women, and then you mess around and get a fucking disease or something, STD. Maybe you are doing that. You haven't got caught up yet, but go get checked out, nasty. But you could be attracting negativity in your life subconsciously because of your trauma, because of your mindset, because of your negative thought processes, your negative thought patterns, and because you believe all those thoughts that come into your mind. Easily, you could be attracting people into your life, narcissists, people who are manipulative, gaslighters. You could be attracting all these people into your life unintentionally, but because you have such a negative thought pattern, because one bad thing happened to you, maybe when you were in high school, middle school, when you were a kid, and that thought process is carried on into your adulthood, or maybe you're still in high school. I don't fucking know. Just take the information. The thought process is carried on to adulthood. And so you've already heard, probably on this channel or somewhere else, that your thoughts create your reality. So what do you think is going to happen when you continue to think negative? Negative things are going to happen to you. Your life is going to take place in a way that you don't want it to be. And it's like a cycle. Negative things happen, and then you have a negative thought process about it. And then because of that, you're going to think negative things. You're going to put yourself in positions or find people that are negative, and then it's just going to restart the cycle of negative things happening. Maybe someone cheats on you. Maybe someone puts you in like a toxic situation or a relationship. Maybe the negative people are your family members. Could be. Be grateful and appreciative of that. But if they're calling you out your name, by any means abusing you, whatever, I mean, that's pretty negative. My response to that is to really just keep going. Don't let what they're doing stop you from your growth. Become bigger than what they're doing. Don't become them. The thing about negativity is that showing love nowadays is like meat riding. That was a crazy ham. That was crazy. I apologize. Pause. But like I said, there's so much negativity on social media. When you show love to people, you're considered meat riding, and when you show negativity, that's a lot funnier. You're seen as cooler for being negative, for not showing love. Someone could be doing something that they love, and because of your addiction, the negative addiction of like everybody around you being negative, so you have to fall in line. You have to fit in. You know what I'm saying? So you find something negative about the situation when the person's just doing something that they love, or maybe one of your friends is doing that, and you don't realize how much that can affect people as well as affect yourself, because you're causing yourself to get caught up in patterns of doing negative things, saying negative things, thinking in a negative way. And that karma is real. That karma will come back to bite you. Negative people can drag you down to the bottom if you let them. People who play video games, people who every time y'all go out, you have to eat junk food. You got these kind of people who, you know, are losers, and you want to grow, you want to exceed past them, and they kind of shame you for wanting to excel and become better. And they shut down your dreams, and they say your dreams are bullshit. Your dreams, they're impossible. Because all they've seen you as the video gamer. They've only seen you as the junk food eater. They've only seen you as the corn watcher. They don't see you as this person who could be a great content creator, a great entrepreneur, a person who makes a lot of money, a person who changes lives on a daily basis. They don't see that because they don't see it in themselves. And people like this, you have to really separate yourself from, because that negativity can really feed into you. Or even, let's say you do get successful. You may have negative people who say, well, you've built the body, so why don't you eat the junk food? You've made a bunch of money, so let's spend it on a bunch of bullshit, like watches and cars, or a big house, or money, or woman. You've got the wife. You've got the wife solidified. You've got the woman of your dream, so let's cheat on her to get some sensitive pleasure that only lasts a couple seconds, bro. Over your wife, the mother of your children. You always hear about the athletes or the musicians that get surrounded by negative people or get surrounded by bad influences, and then their life turns to shit. Because the funny thing about negative people is that they'll drag you down to where they are, and then they'll talk shit about you for being where they're at. That's funny to me, man. And the thing about being a positive person is you can't really take negative people out of their current stage of thinking. You can only just make yourself better, and then just be the line of light, not in their lives, but just be an example of the way that they need to live their lives. If they never learn that lesson, then oh well. Can't get someone who doesn't want to change their lives out of where they are, man or woman. If they want to continue being degenerate, if they want to continue poisoning themselves with drugs, constantly putting themselves at risk of STDs with casual sex, don't want to improve, or let's say they're on the loser side of the spectrum, constantly want to play video games, you can't save these people. What did J. Cole say, man? Don't save her. She don't want to be saved, man. He and she don't want to be saved. They don't want to be saved, so you can't save them. Stop stressing yourself out trying to save these people when they don't even want to help themselves. I remember I had this friend, he hurt his leg really bad playing basketball, so I took him to the hospital. And as I was talking to him, and I was trying to like kind of interview him, to trying to figure out like, okay, what happened, what did this happen? I later found out that he hurt his leg 2 days prior to me taking him to the hospital. And I said, well, what did you do in the last 2 days as to why you couldn't go and, you know, get your leg checked out? He said he went out and partied. He went and limped around the whole party. Now, you know, if you over here limping in front of the hoes, that shit is not gangster, man. But that's just an example of people that you can't save. So I wasn't finna put in no extra effort like paying for crunches, because I was actually thinking, because I'm a good person, I guess. I was really thinking about paying for crunches, you know, helping him out. But I could see his energy about himself, his energy about his leg, and I was just like, you really don't give a fuck. You really don't care. So I had to stop caring. And I had to just do my own thing, man. I hope you're doing good, but hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. But that's my video about negativity. If you like this type of content, subscribe for more. Comment where you are on your self-improvement journey. Comment if this video helped. Show some love. Like this video so we can get the YouTube algorithm rolling. You know the deal. And I told you to subscribe at the beginning of this video, but if you're still here at the end, help a brother out, subscribe. And that's it. We're growing, we moving, we cold as shit, and we locked in, gang.